I started this video and I've done it a couple of times and I seem to mess it up quite a bit. So I thought I'm going to do this for the last time and actually put it on YouTube. So no matter how it turns out, it's going to go on YouTube. I'm a cashier, soon to be manager of a corner store. No funny remarks on that, please. I hear it all day when I'm standing behind the counter. There's only a few things I want to say to people. As cashiers, we have a rough job. Mentally, not so much a physical aspect because we stand there and we serve people all day and we smile. It's the mental aspect. Because we tend to get yelled at quite a bit, even for things that are out of our control. So I'm going to point out a couple of things to everybody, and I'm going to sort of give you guys an idea on what goes on when you're standing behind the counter. On a daily basis, these are the things that go on. 3 specific things that happen quite often throughout the day when you're behind a cash. In the corner store, I'm speaking. Now, these are some things I go through. First of all, the magazine rack. And I'm sure any of you guys out there that are watching this video right now are cashiers that have magazine racks in your store are totally going to understand where I'm coming from at this point. I'll give you a little idea of one episode that occurred about the magazine rack. First of all, the corner stores and the stores selling magazines are not libraries. We do not have couches there and chairs. We do not serve tea and biscuits for you to sit down and read the magazines. The magazines are specifically there to be sold, which means that you grab the magazine that you want, you go up to the cash, you pay for that magazine, and at that point you can go home, sit on your own couch, make your tea, and eat your own biscuits while you're flipping through your magazines. Simple concept. A lady had come into the store one day when I was working. And I watched her, and she was standing there reading the magazines and reading the magazines and reading the magazines. So as I let this queue of people come through the cash, and we were alone, I simply looked at her and said, "Is there a specific magazine you're looking for?" Now, if any of you guys have seen the Exorcist movie, that's exactly what happened. This lady turned her head around like I thought she was about to spit green. And she starts getting mad at me. Not only does she get mad at me, she starts cursing at me. And to make this whole fact a little funnier, she mentioned that she was in retail for 25 years and how dare I treat her the way I am treating her by not allowing her to stand there and read the magazines. The second time she came in the store, I was a little concerned about asking her if there was a specific magazine she was looking for, only because of the episode we just had previously. So when I did finally get up there and I asked her, "Is there a specific magazine you're looking for?" she turned around again and I looked at her and said, "Are we going to really go through this again? We're a store that sells magazines. We are not a library." By the end of that little argument with her, she had called in the manager of the store, went to her door, brought her over to the store. As she's standing there, she looks me in the face and starts threatening to charge me with harassment. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with that picture? The lady came in cursing at me after she was reading the magazine, swearing at me. I thought she was going to spit on me, green. People, we are there to sell the magazines. If you want to read magazines or books, there's libraries for that. That's the reason for the libraries. Now, let's go on about the lottery. Here in Canada, I'm sure everybody's will watch this from all over, but in Canada, we have a law now that means you need to sign your ticket before the cashier will check your ticket. The reason for that is it's security for you to know that when we return the ticket to you after it being checked, that you know it was your ticket that was checked. Along with the ticket, you will get a little receipt. The code on the receipt is the same code that will be on your ticket. That is how you know that the same ticket or that ticket was checked. And you see on the receipt if you won or you didn't win. We're not there to steal your identity. So please stop telling me you're going to sue me because I want to steal your identity. I have no interest in stealing anybody's identity. So stop cursing at the cashiers about having to sign their tickets. All honesty, people, this is for your security, just so you know that you're getting the ticket back. That's all it is. If you have a concern about having to sign your ticket, you're welcome to go to the self-checker that we have located at the Lotto Center, where you actually fill out your tickets. Where you put your little numbers on, there's a lottery checker there. You just slide your ticket in there. You don't even have to sign it because you're checking it. All you got to do is slide it in there and see. If it's not a winner, throw it in the garbage. If it is a winner, you still need to bring it up to the cash for us to give you the money that it's worth. And at that point, you still need to sign it. But at least you know what you won, so you know what you're going to get back. Simple. And don't think that whatever that little checker is that you check your ticket with is any different than my checker behind the counter, because I can guarantee you it'll give you the same results as if you were having it checked by me. There's no difference. It all runs on the same system. So whatever that says for your lottery ticket, I can guarantee my machine will say it for you. The same thing that little machine said. The third thing I like to talk today about is a simple rule or rules that have been around for many, many years. Even when I was a little kid, I remember this rule. No shirt, no service. No shoes, no service. No rollerblades in the store. No pets in the store. These are simple rules, people, that any normal person should totally understand and should follow. Why yell at me that you need to go back outside and put a shirt on before you come in the store? Out of respect for yourself, you should have a shirt on, period, when you're going out in public and into stores and things of that sort. If you want your shirt off and you want to sunbathe in your backyard, that's great. But please, put your shirt on before you come into a store. No rollerblades. Simple fact. The stores aren't made for people to be rollerblading through. Those are for roller rinks. Or if you go outside and you want to rollerblade, that's what that's for. Not the stores. We're not made for people to go around on wheels inside the store. It would be very easy for you to hurt yourself in the store when you're on rollerblades. So we're doing that again for your security. Now, pets. I'm not sure why I even have to explain to people why they shouldn't have pets in a corner store. There's food. Pet starts running through the corner store, dog hair is flying everywhere. Dog slobber is going everywhere. And we all know dogs like to slobber. And that slobber and that hair is going all over the food that customers are coming in to buy. It's simple. What would you do if you went and picked up some food that you wanted for your children, like the penny candies that we have that are open? And you got to put in the little baggies, the 5-cent candies. What if you found dog hair in that? It's simple, people. These aren't rules that are very hard to follow. They're quite simple. Every day people get dressed. Every single day. Some people get dressed 5 times a day. It's not hard rules to follow. The last thing I want to say to everybody is this. Cashiers are not the people that ruined your day. Cashiers are not your boss that just fired you. Cashiers are not the people that might have just slashed your tires. Cashiers are not the people that might have just rear-ended you while you're going down the road. Cashiers aren't your partner that just had an affair on you. Cashiers are not the ones that caused your bad day. When you come into the store, we smile. Please, don't yell at us like we caused your day to be bad. We are not there to have you pounce on us because you had a bad day. I honestly think that it should be mandatory for people to take retail at least a month while they're in high school or college. I think y'all would have a really good understanding of what we go through as cashiers on a daily basis. So, I will say as I do. I'm off now, so everybody have a good day, and remember, cashiers didn't ruin your day.